Hello and welcome to our talk show Rubaru. I am Neha Chauhan and today our guest is the true fashion powerhouse Smriti Chhabra, crowned Miss Universe Delhi 2025 and titled Fashion Icon of the Year. And beyond the rap, she is a content creator and mentor, inspiring young models and spreading awareness about animal welfare. We're welcoming the very glamorous and stylish Miss Smriti Chhabra. Hello, ma'am.
Hello, how
How
are
are you
you?
doing?
Good.
Same, good. So my first question to you is that being Miss Universe Delhi 2025, how was it experience that you was crowned for that?
So my journey wasn't that of a day.
Hmm.
It took me years to prepare. I was preparing for this journey for around 6 years.
Great.
And when finally the day came when my name was announced, I was shedding tears. I was in my wow moment and I was crowned there. I made call to my parents. I was thanking my mentors and the feeling was just something else that cannot be
Hmm.
described in words.
Right. It was such an amazing moment for you, and as you just told us about it. And if we talk about your modeling journey, so where it started, who inspired you?
Hmm. So I actually started my journey in this industry through pageants.
Hmm.
I was in college, and the year was 2017 when Manushi Chiller won the Miss World title for
Hmm.
us. I was always intrigued by things like that, but I didn't know what the path was.
Right.
So I did my research, and I was almost ticking all the criterias that they require to become a beauty queen.
Hmm.
So I started my training in that direction. And later on, I discovered that modeling is actually something that interests me.
Hmm.
And I was in midway of my law school by then.
Okay.
So I completed my law degree
Wow.
and then chose modeling as my full time career.
Truly a beauty with braids, I
Thank
must say.
you.
And if we talk about being a content creator,
Yeah.
so where did your journey of being a content creator started? Because being a model and then also doing law, so how did you manage all that?
So I'd say that I'm still figuring the content creation
Hmm.
part of my life right now because there are so many people out there who reach out to me almost on daily basis asking me about how do they start their modeling
Hmm.
journey, how do they enter the pageant world, or which agencies are right for them, what should they do, what should they
Right.
avoid doing. So I thought that I should make a page or channel to answer all of these questions for once and for all.
Hmm.
And that's how the idea of content creation popped in my head.
Okay. And you were titled Fashion Icon of the Year.
Yeah.
So what truly fashion icon means to you?
I love experimenting,
Hmm.
but at the same time, I believe that modesty in class is something that goes in the back of my head. So I try to experiment with as many looks as I can,
Hmm.
at the same time, feel comfortable in my own skin.
That's great. And if we talk about your personal style off
Yeah.
the ramp,
Yeah.
so what did your go-through outfit for it?
I am a very casual girl, so I'll be seen in tank tops, t-shirts, kanjis,
Hmm.
with joggers or denims. But I'll make sure that I look the most stylish person even if I'm there in my night suit.
Great, that's such amazing. And how do you prepare yourself for pageants like Miss Universe Delhi and a lot of more pageants like that? So how do you prepare yourself mentally and physically?
True. So there are two aspects of it. One is the training that you should go,
Hmm.
as in if you have to prepare for an exam. Most people go for coachings, and some people are capable that they do their self study and enter
Hmm.
the exam. And for me, it was both. So I had to save up for my coaching and training for pageants,
Hmm.
and then I took official training from the trainers who actually helped me through this journey of mine. But there are other ways that you can do that
Hmm.
because we all have access to internet, we have phones in our hands. There's a lot of content available on YouTube where you can learn how to walk, you can learn what type of questions they're going to put for you. Everything is available online, but I prefer the first path that I told
Hmm.
because when you get a personal touch from
Right.
mentors and trainers, it's always good.
Great. And being, if you know, everyone knows about that modeling. If we say talking about the industry, it is very glamorous outside. But being an insider, you only know the challenges. So can you tell
True.
us about those challenges?
Absolutely. The ones that I faced, which I think I've overcome right now, is that you question and doubt yourself a lot.
Hmm.
So there are a lot of projects out there in the industry, and then some people are right for a bunch of projects. You might be not good for like 4 or 5 out of 10. And then you question yourself that, oh, am I not worthy enough? But that's not the case.
Am I doing
Where
right or not?
exactly, people are looking for different kinds of people for different jobs. It's not right to question yourself, because the things that are meant for you will fall your way. Just keep working hard for it, and do not question your capabilities. At the same time, do not stop working on yourself. Self love is important, but at the same time, try to be the best version of you.
Exactly. Learning
Yeah.
should never stop.
Never stop.
And as you just told about that, the mistakes, what the first mistake the models do, the young models do in the first mistake that they should avoid doing it?
I think if I talk about diet,
Hmm.
they often enter into a crash diet or intense workout to look a certain way, which is not right, because at the end of the day, modeling is your job. And in the longer run, you have to take care of your body as well. So there are right ways to do it. It might take a little longer than your crash diets and intense workouts, but it is the right path, because you have to sustain things for longer run. If you are not eating well, if you are working out excessively without getting the right nutrients, then this might show on your health in the longer run.
Okay. And if you talk about trends, any trends that you think you would like to do, and any trend that you would like that should disappear?
Ah, see, as I told you that I'm up for experiments, so I don't think that I'd say that a trend should disappear, but a trend that I would really like to try again, since the Y2K fashion is coming again, like
Yeah.
I'd like to try low waist jeans. I know it's a little questionable. Some people might want this trend to go away, but I work really hard on my body, so I'd like to try the low waist
And it
jeans.
was like very trending in back days, like the 90s at
Yeah, you
that
see
time.
all the Kejo movies and Kareena Kapoor
Right.
slaying in low-waisted jeans. So I think that's something that I'd want to try.
Great. And you have worked for the very top designers like Reena Dhaka and more.
Yes.
So any memorable moment from the set that you would like to share with us?
There have been a lot. So since I said that my modeling journey actually began in 2020, it's been good 5 years now. I'd like to talk about the very first shoot that I did. That was not for a designer. That was not for a great photographer or a makeup artist. It was a collaboration shoot. And a bunch of friends, budding friends, came up with the idea, because the photographers wanted good content for their page, the makeup artists wanted good profiles, I wanted good pictures in my portfolio. So we came up with an idea, and that is very memorable because that was the first ever shoot that I did. I was not paid, I was not paying, and that's the whole idea behind collaborations, that you benefit out of it. Every artist who was involved was benefiting, and that is one thing that's very close to my heart.
And it was the very first of yours, and it's
First
very
of my
special for you.
shoots, yeah.
Okay. And if, you have also spreading self-awareness about like animals welfare, right? So where did it started? I mean, do you like animals more? That's why you started that, or something else?
I don't know where it started, because growing up, I remember that I used to get injured birds, dogs, cats, like any animal that was injured, I couldn't just let it be there. I used to get it to my home and often get a lot of scolding, but never mind. I also rescued a snake, I think when I was 8, or I was in 8th or ninth class.
You were
So
scared about it. I mean,
I
mostly at that
was,
age, you were very
yeah,
scared of
I was
snakes.
scared, but when I clicked pictures of it and I sent it to the rescuing team, they said that it's non-venomous and just do not touch it, but keep seeing that where it goes. And once the team was there, they said that, okay, it's completely fine if you hold it in your hands. So I took the snake. It was very slimy, but I took it in my hands and then we gave it to the rescue team.
Wow.
So we've rescued all of those animals. So as your question asked, I don't know where it began, but I genuinely know that I love animals for sure, be it any animal, insect, reptile. And I was a non vegetarian when I was a kid, because my family used to consume a lot of meat. But growing up, I realized that you can't love one kind of animal and eat the other.
That's
So
such a
that was,
great message you are sharing.
yeah, it was a conscious decision that I stopped eating non vegetarian, and it's been good 7, 8 years now that I've left eating meat.
That's truly inspiring, and the message that you said is a very strong message, and I think everyone should know about it. That you shouldn't be very particular about loving
Loving
any pets and
animals.
animal.
Yeah,
And on the other hand, you are starting eating those them. That's
true.
great. And again, back to the modeling thing. And if we talk about the pageants walking, right? You
Hmm.
have to be look very confident, and sometimes model become conscious about it. So what? Thought you would like to share with them that they should think before walking or look more confident in walking the ramp.
I think if you're an fresher, if
Hmm.
you're an early model,
Hmm.
it's natural to happen to you because anything that you do for the first or the second time, you'll be nervous. But practice is something that will give you the confidence to walk the ramp more confidently.
Hmm.
And one thing is that do not, as I said, compare yourself with others. You do not know their story. They might be walking the ramp for like 10 years, 12 years, and you're comparing them with yourself that, oh, this person is walking so
Hmm.
gracefully. Just focus on your day one, when you started it, and how far you've come from there.
Hmm.
Practice, learn from YouTube, you have mentors, and walk in the mirror, I would say. There are all sorts of techniques available. Just practice a lot so that when you're there on the ramp, you're able to perform your best.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And some people wanted to start a modeling journey or anything, but due to some myths, they stopped doing it, or
Mhm.
due to some societal pressure or family pressure. So, is there any myth in the industry that you would like to share to the viewers that they are not there, but just it's just a myth?
Right. So, a lot of parents have asked me this question because they're very concerned about the safety of their kids.
Hmm.
They're like, is modeling safe?
Safe,
And
yeah.
the only question I ask them is anything safe at all?
And
You
right
just,
now, no one is.
nothing is safe at all. You just have to be very conscious of your decisions, of your surroundings. You
Hmm.
should be very aware no matter where you are sitting, no matter where you're going. You have to be aware of everything at all times. And same in the modeling industry as well. Nobody will ever force you to do anything. You just
Hmm.
have to be very firm in your mindset and in your beliefs. And I think it's one of the safest industries.
Okay. And is there any code that you lives by? Any code that you have always in your mind that you would like to share?
Yes. So I have this poster in my room
Hmm.
next to my plants, and it says that we all grow at different rates, and that's completely okay, which is very true for my plants because each plant grow at a different rate. Some kind of stop growing at all,
Hmm.
some blossom a lot, and some take their own sweet time to grow. And it's the same case for us humans that we should not compare our journeys with each other. Just focus on your own journey, and whatever rate you're growing at, it's fine until unless you're growing.
Amazing. There are such young girls who wanted to start their journey in modeling. But due to, if we talk again, the societal pressure and family pressure, I think the society pressures come first, then the family pressure. Because of wearing, because in modeling you have to wear a different type of clothing,
True.
and sometimes it will be comfortable for you and not for your family, and it's like that thing. So anything, any tip and advice you would like to give them to pursue the passion they wanted to.
True. Because there are a lot of girls that have messaged
Hmm.
me about the same. I'd like to address this very deeply. So, there are two things that you can opt for.
Hmm.
One, you can very clearly say no, that I'm not comfortable wearing such clothes, and the designers or the production
Hmm.
houses, they'll understand it and will not give you projects like that. On the second hand, if you are comfortable and the people around you are not
Not
comfortable,
comfortable.
then make sure that you make them understand that it's a part of your job
Job.
and not who you actually are. So, if you're supposed to wear a bikini for a shoot,
Hmm.
or if you're supposed to wear a Western outfit for a shoot which your family or your relatives might not be comfortable, try to make them understand. But if not, if they're not understanding it in the first go, then I think go with your heart. Do what you feel is best for you because eventually, when you blossom and grow in your own field, people understand and things eventually start making sense. So, do what you feel is right for you.
True.
Yeah.
And if we talk about Indian designers and international designers, nowadays Indian designers are presenting their outfits internationally. So for you, any designer from Indian industry and also from international industry you would like to collaborate with? Is there any dream collaboration?
Right. So, for I'll talk about the international first
Hmm.
because Victoria's Secret's Fashion Week just
Just hey, just came,
happened.
yeah.
Yeah. I was looking at all the models.
Same.
They are phenomenal. So in order to walk there, I have to definitely work on myself a lot, but that is one dream collaboration I'm looking forward
Hmm.
for. And if I talk about the Indian designers, I think there are a lot of them, but Sabyasachi Mukherjee is one of my favorites. I would love to work for them, shoot for them, do campaigns for them. So he is,
Manifesting it.
yeah, absolutely. It's there on my vision board.
Right. And any moment you would like to share from the YouTube journey, from fan movement or anything that you would like to share with us?
Yes, so I was going for my Miss Universe India journey. We were all on the airport, a lot of queens from different states. And randomly, a person came to us, congratulated. I don't know, we were not in our crowns, we were not wearing the sachets, but he recognized that, okay, we are there for the pageant, and he congratulated all of us. And out of everybody, he chose to click pictures with me. And he's like, Smriti, I'm a big fan of yours. Can I get a picture
Wow.
with you? He's like, yeah, sure, why not? And then we clicked a picture and we all departed. But coincidentally, he was there in the same flight. And he's like, Smriti, the picture didn't turn out well. I wasn't looking good. Can I get a selfie with you again? And then he clicked the picture and then he went. And all the other girls like, oh, Smriti, there's a fan of yours. The journey hasn't even started yet. But that moment was really special. And one more thing that I'd
Yeah.
like to highlight. So in my
Sure.
society, there was this event. And I was home after my Miss Universe India journey, and they wanted me to be the guest of honor. All the little kids over there, they came up to me and like, Didi, we want an autograph. So all of them had their pens and papers in their hands, and I was signing up for them. I almost signed like 20, 30, 25, 30
Wow.
sheets, and all young kids, maybe in class second or third. And that was something that I didn't think I'd do because autographs are out of trend right now. But they were there with their sheets and pens, so that
It's
was
the
very
cutest
special.
thing.
Yeah, very cute babies in their pens and papers, very
Yeah.
special for me.
Right. And any message you would like to give to the young models who wanted to start their journey, and any tip you would like to share with them?
I'd like to tell them that do not question your capabilities. If you have a dream in your heart, you should make the most of it. You should try to fulfill it, because I personally believe that if God has put in a thought in your heart, He has full intention to make it happen for you. You just have to work very, very hard towards it. And in case you want any more tips, you can always subscribe to my channel.
Sure. What a beautiful message that you've shared. Ending this interview with the last question.
Yeah.
Where do you see Smriti Chabra after 5 years?
That's a very interesting question, but my answer to that is that I do not want to limit myself by putting myself into thoughts like, okay, I have to achieve this, I have to achieve that. One thing that I'm very sure of is that I am going to make big in the industry. I am going to work really hard, which I am doing from the past many years right now, because I don't want to dream of a pond or a sea when God might have an option of an ocean for me.
Right.
So I don't want to limit myself for that. But one thing that's very sure is that I know that I am going to have huge farmlands for animals, and I'll be living there with them. So that is one thing that's very certain. I don't know, 5 years or 10 years, that is something that is going to happen.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Mehdi. It was such an amazing session with you. It was inspiring. It was very lovely. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Welcome. We will be back with another episode. Keep watching our talk show, Ruburu.